or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. We've got Barnes down out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. Now here's Green. Here's Smith in the corner. Şengün with it. Off target from three-point range. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
Now here's Van Vliet. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Green. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. Brooks, the pass to Green. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
Barnes outside. Pirtle up top. Barnes outside. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Raptors ball.
6 on the shot clock. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Van Vliet against quickly to the inside. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And that's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Barnes outside. Van Vliet against quickly. Pirtle inside. Misses from short range. Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Smith, no luck. Raptors leading by 6. Greg talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now, here's quickly. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Green. That one rolling around and rims out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Barrett. Şengün with the rebound. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Pacers in Indy. And Green gets it to go.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Now, here's quickly. Nothing on the board. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Smith, no luck.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Faster quickly. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. Reggie Bullock comes in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Raptors, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Barnes. McDaniels comes in for Bruce Brown. And Trent subbed in for Quickly. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by Houston. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
From past the arc, that's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a three-point game. Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Perk. And Dick subbed in for Barrett.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Smith for three. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Dick, that's good.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Raptors out in... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Olynyk against Şengün. Trent outside. Launches it. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Smith outside. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. And here's Green outside. Rebound by Olynyk. And stolen by Şengün. Over Trent. Misses off the right iron. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for McDaniels. Bruce Brown comes in for Dick. And quickly in for Trent. Quickly with a wide open look. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Quickly's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors. Thompson finds Şengün. Brooks from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Olynyk. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Smith on the wing, defended by Pirtle. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Raptors leading by 7. The feed now to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Here's Thompson, and Pirtle sends it back. Pass to Quickly. Teardrop shot, and here's Barnes for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And that one's good, Brooks.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Toronto calls timeout. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Barrett's checked in. From 15 feet away, and the Raptors miss again. Rockets trail by 6. Eason passes to Şengün. Shoots over Pirtle. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his first bucket of the night.
Smooth jumper there by Şengün. He's working on stretching things out more when he can.
Quickly finds Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Right wing. Eason down low. Brown's there.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Raptors leading by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Driving inside. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Thompson passes to Eason. Nice D from Barrett.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Glad you could join us. The story.
I'd like to see them work hard on the glass, use that box out, use it or lose it.
Yeah, gotta trust the big fella on that one. And let's take a glance at what lies ahead. A look at the upcoming schedule. That is more than enough of us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Brown. Pirtle is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Barrett at the small forward position. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Smith with a screen on Brown. They get it back. Smith, no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Finished off by Brown.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Brown sets a screen for Barrett. From the stripe. Rockets with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, DA. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
That's too easy for Smith. That's automatic from that short corner.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Raptors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Assisted by
Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. VanVleet passes to Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And the Raptors call time here. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started, the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
Houston making some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Jalen Green. And the Raptors also making a change. Olynyk's checked in. Back to Bullock. Houston moving the ball around. Smith the pass to Eason. Smith outside. Now Şengün passes it to VanVleet. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And again, Toronto no up. Rockets trail by 5. Eason finds VanVleet. Now here's Bullock. He's covered by Brown. Takes a 3. And Reggie Bullock gets the 3. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can always count on VanVleet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Brown with a screen on Eason. Down low and stolen by Şengün. Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Olynyk. It's tipped.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
And here's Bullock from the arc. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Dick, guarded by Holiday. Now Dick. 5 on the clock. Screen by McDaniel. And the Raptors miss again. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Houston on top, up 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The Raptors.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. On defense, the Rockets. 3-point lead. Pass to Dick. Boucher in the post. Sengun covering. McDaniels drops in the tray.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
For 3, Smith. He can't get it to go. Toronto shooting around 40% from the floor here. Trent kicks to Boucher. Barnes screen on Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. From deep, Trent. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Van Vliet against Trent. To the middle. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Toronto. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter.
Switch.
Here's Trent, and another basket for Toronto.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Barnes can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 5. Van Vliet kicks to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Poeltl with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Brown comes in for Gary Trent. And quickly in for Garrett Temple. Here's Brown. Barrett the pass to Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the Raptors call time here. Barnes is checked in for Toronto. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Olynyk. What's the status, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. He won't be returning to the game, guys, and he may be off the court for a short period of time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Barrett. Misses off the left iron.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Brooks with it. Headed now by Barnes. Out to Smith. That's the three fly. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. The pass to Quickly. Birtle sets the pick for Quickly. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so they foul intentionally.
Şengün. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Shooting for Toronto.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
For three, Van Vliet. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
Team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Smith for 3. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
There's Green with the 3. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brown. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a three. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Barnes with it. We've got Emmanuel quickly. R.J. Barrett is out there with Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Brown in at the 2. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
The Raptors shooting 43% for the game. Barrett against Brooks. Brown with the screen on Brooks. Here's Barrett. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And here's Green outside, and another 3 for Houston.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
Barnes outside. A minute into overtime of what has been a great game so far. And the dunk by Poeltl.
In these types of situations, this team turns to Poeltl. He's more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Shoots it. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün.
Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Green. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Barnes. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Brown. The dish now to Poeltl. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Poeltl's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and I like guys when Poeltl gets into a groove and demands the ball. I mean, he's extremely dangerous when he has the hot hand ball.
And it's Green missing. Toronto's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime. Poeltl sets the pick for Quickly. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Barrett. It's in!
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett. That alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
That's a 2 from Smith. The Rockets with another miss. Toronto with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Poeltl with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Over in the corner, Barnes gets the 3 to fall.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
First team foul.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Quickly. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
From deep, Green. Rebound by the Raptors. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's it. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So we can't get either to fall. Feeds it to Green. Pass to Şengün. Thompson in the corner. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but